Yep, so you see resume there. I've played about 30 something minutes into this game. And this game has, I was spooked. I had perfect reaction. I'm not gonna have the same reactions I did in this first part. I'm still gonna stop where I stopped in the first part, but I'm a little upset. I'm a little upset. So, yeah. I fucked up. I'm incompetent. First time doing a let's play, and what do? Fuck it up. Here's a woman talking. Well, in a second a woman's gonna be talking.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Yeah, so pretty much I'm gonna know where all the documents are that I found. I'm gonna know where everything is. This video it was originally like 33 minutes and something odd seconds. It's probably gonna be a lot shorter now that I just know where everything is. But God, I'm just so upset about that. Jesus. God, how do you fuck up that bad? Yeah, that's our character's name. Let's read this note first. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it's possible. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. And then there's a duck. And there's a house key under the duck. And now these doors open, and it's hella dark until the lights just mystically come on. Spook. Yeah, see, I was originally just like, okay, what's going on? But now this is just gonna be bad. Jackie, the old duck, the boarding pass back from Europe, and the passport from the Europe trip. Yeah, so if I'm gonna seem like a little bit down about this part, they're still locked. Then I'm sorry. I fucked up so bad. I'm very angry with myself. There's duck in here. Yeah, nope. It's just a map of where to get to, or something. Then over here we get the first part of the story. It's basically the movers, and I made a comment about how $2,750 is a lot of fucking shit to pay for just moving that amount of stuff. Then again, there was a lot of overweight library books, so yeah, that's fine.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm at a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real.
Whoops.
But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Alright. Yeah, Sam's like leaving us little notes and messages behind. I don't think there was anything in the bathtub. No, I made a... That was one of my things, like, hey, it's about that thing and stuff. Then I walked over here, turned that on and off. Then I flushed the toilet. Was there anything in this closet? Hello? Oh yeah, there's the mother. Janice. Alright, this is the first thing that kind of spooked me. Well, Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him was the first place was he had a Nintendo when we were little. And now this is the creepy part.
Sam. Sam. Hello? Sam! Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Yeah, that second message creeped me out. Okay, that's where she went. But yeah, that creeped me out because it was Sam calling for Katie, hoping that she'd be home right now. But actually home 3 hours later, I think. And here's a picture of everybody. There's us, Sam, Janice, and Terry. And creepy corridor. I don't think there was anything here. Oh yeah. It's the map. Oh yeah, there's this. We hope that you are as excited about your first day at Godfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day to classes, so that you can get right into the swing of things. And there's the list. I'm not rereading all that again. I'm sorry. Second part will be better than this, because it'll be an actual live shit.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Yep. Hello. Where's the good lighting? That's horrible. Okay. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I have done so many things, Parisian things, including eating le baguette de journal and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of fun, a film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare, whatever, hill. Weird, favorite sister, love you, Katie, ba-da-da-da-da, toss it. I don't think there's anything else. Oh yeah, there's this. Oscar Manchin, 60, of Boone County, died peacefully last month at his home. Mr. Mason was born on September 8th, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his... He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure of center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday for the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew, Terrence Greenbear, I don't know how to say that last name, as well as, in spirit, the people of Boone County, to whom he provided wellness and comfort. And then here's a picture of my sister, Sam. I think. Is this it? Hold on. Now that I'm looking back at it. Yeah, I guess. Fuck the picture. And I go in there later. I'm gonna retrace my steps. Exactly.
The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties.
Turn you off. Look at this. Sam thought it might help. Never worry again about having friends to spend time with. This book will teach you how to make friends even when you're shy. Great.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk. but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform. She's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
And then here's your fort. You got soda. You got a book. Find out the truth behind stories that were familiar even to our pagan ancestors. Discover how to tell of a hoax from a genuine haunting. How to categorize and understand strange phenomena you may be encountering. Learn about the unhappy spirits that share the earth with us. And this is why I think this game's a horror story. Pillow! Okay. This thing. Hi Terry. Enclosed, please find a Pioneer Word Things unit with remote and cables. You need a half-page review for the October issue, so that gives us about 2 weeks to get us the copy for the edit. Standard stuff like you gave us on the CLDD 502. It's a combi player, so check it. CD player playback with a few discs as well as a laser disc, and then want us to, as well as laser disc, and they want us to definitely hit the signal to noise ratio. Why the fuck can't I speak? Stuff for the high-end buyers. Looking forward to what you take. Art. Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah, I made a comment. Oh shit. I was actually looking for the cassette player to this. No, what if we... Yeah, flip it. Does it just automatically go back, or... Yeah, okay. Terry, hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author. Hey Terry. Hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi, I still can't pronounce that word, has too much review work to do around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your cast letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for you for your latest work of life, nature, and writing stereo reviews and literature. I don't know why I thought it said life rapture. Literature and writing stereo reviews and dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch and listen to some records and write it up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to some to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell him your old colleague something Mike sent you. Here's the address. Do it. It said at the end there. Alright. And now this thing. Hey, are you the new girl Sam? I'm Tommy at the back behind you. Wave if you get this and right back. Hi Tommy, yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought that since you're new, maybe we can be friends. I don't have a lot of friends either, so I thought I'd ask something if you don't mind, do you? No, I don't mind. What do you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in your entire family? And I think that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. And... Alright. They say that Jack of all trades is a master of none. I just have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of speculation, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LED and CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular blank. And then it's a whole bunch of conspiracy about how JFK may have not been the president and the JFK that we knew, and that it was all a conspiracy. Yeah. And then he has a book that he wrote. Oh, not he wrote, but someone wrote. It's kind of fucked in the chair spins. And nothing. 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 And then in this drawer, there's a 3-ring binder. Toss it. And then there's a hidden shit. I can't read what the fuck this says. I don't know why I'm so aggressive. I'm sorry, guys. It's like almost 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was editing a video for a long while, and right when I was about to be finished with it, it all got deleted. So I'm all salty and shit. Fuck this glass. Yeah, I know the combination to that, but I need to find it first. It might be like randomized each time. Newspaper, can't read it. Dresser, 7. Wiring in the house is technically up to the safety and ambience requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure floorboards and door frames disrupt circuit wires directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor, and fixture of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Green, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. Alright. And then there's kind of nothing in here. There's like this magazine. But the only thing in here of importance is this as well. About how teens are, how this woman helped people with their teenagers, I guess. Then there's this. That's the code. Now this dude's fucked up. If you read, at first, this is a summary of it because I'm not going to reread all this shit again. Like at first it seems like, hey, like you need to work harder, this isn't like really good for editors, and then the second paragraph is just like how he wants to like let him go and fire him, but he won't fire him because the main boss is a friend of his. And somehow how he can go hire someone younger and cheaper to do what he wants, and it's just kind of fucked up. 0451. Whoops. Did it. Please find and close the original document and typed copy of your records. The notarized... excuse me. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Next page. I really don't want to read all this again. I, Oscar Mason, possessing full competence of mind and memory. You know what? You guys can read this. I'm so sorry. I read all this. I did so much stuff and it's just gone. And I'm genuinely upset. I can't read that. I can't read that. But yeah, there's that. You can pause it if you want to read it. It's about how he gives his... He's basically just giving the house to our father, Terrence. That's all it is. Oh, and then there's this. Just opened his eyes and saw them, the stars twinkling as if they were lying in the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of a space station, Archimedes. Yes, he was long away from home, but the future needed him. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet, his bare feet. He stared for a moment, processing his sick flecked toenails, scanning up his bare shins, bare knees. He was completely naked. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. The fabric was strained at the seams to contain her gorgeous bosom. Was emblazoned. I think I might accidentally skip this one because I don't remember this. John Rosen had crossed... What the hell? Has crossed the gap in time. Only messages has passed before. And there's like so many typos. Yeah, you guys can read the crinkled paper if y'all want. Did I read this? Yeah, I did. And then I went over here. And nothing, this door. Alright. Okay, so before I do that, let's read this. I write to inform you that, unfortunately, Mary Brooks will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Prayer, despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior. We went ahead with publication of the second book and hoped that John Russell's series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those in the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. Okay. Now.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd see through. Now that it's happened.
Cut it. I don't know why that noise is just so funny to me. I'm sorry. It's just funny. Alright, this is the next part of the story. Okay, this is kind of fucked up. In the sense that I did not read at first that this was a reproduction system worksheet. So I read everything, I read from the name down, but not where it said reproductive system, so I was confused as to why I was talking about ovaries, ovarums, penises, ejaculations, and all that shit. And I was like, what the hell is talking about? And then I went over here. Now, this is about a woman who gets off a train. She's sees the man of her life, the love of her life, I meant to say, and she feels her ovaries releasing the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube over the wheezing steam engines of deep growths. Okay, now this is where it just takes a fucking right damn turn. Like, she's getting, like, I guess, turned on at the sight of her man, and then there's a flash and a boom, and bombs just start raining down from the fucking sky, and German forces are assaulting, and then she just leaves, and then she's basically like saying, he is blind, his legs are missing, bandaged, torn bed sheets. Elsa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Elsa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive. But in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Elsa vows to survive. She sets off... this was just a really weird pregnancy test. Not pregnancy test, but pregnancy writing story thing. It confused the hell out of me at first, to be honest with you. Close this door. I think this is the... Please tell me. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Okay, first of all, locked. That's the basement, apparently. But here's the next part of the story. Wrong drawer. Wrong. Where's the next part of the story? Oh, there it is. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to. And we can meet up in the parking lot after 6. Samantha. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. Ugh.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Alright, so this was the joke I did. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna roll to see my perspective, some D&D shit. How creepy is this house? Roll perspective. Oh, that's bad. Shit. Roll with advantage. shit. No, this house looks fine to me. But I don't remember reading this, so this might be new. Katie, please, whatever you find, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. Huh. I actually never read that. That's new to me. And that's kind of funny because that's actually where I stopped. Was on the staircase after reading something. Basically, I'm gonna read what's up there. That is your footsteps? I'm hearing some new shit. I'm actually kind of jumpy now. It's like a door open. Pretty much I was reading this, and I got halfway through reading it. Actually, no, I got down to where it said Janice Greenbear. And then a few seconds later, it sounded like someone was like scratching the wall and slowly coming around the corner. I'm gonna wait for a moment and see if it happens again. I don't think it is. But, yeah, this is pretty much where I ended it. I walked down here because I was spooked. And then I started to walk back up, and that was the end. Pretty much like right when I got to this rug, I just made like a transition to the, you know. Anyway, thank you for watching my summary of the first part. But the second part will be better, because from this point on, I know nothing. Past this door frame, it's all blind to me. So, hope you enjoyed. What the hell was that noise? You know, I'm gonna leave now. Some weird, spooky shit's happening. Alright. Catch you guys later. Bye-bye.